And I think the swift movement of the Argentinians is going to work in their favor. They might be going for the rush tactics. And in fact, you could see that their fighter is trying to break through the lines of their opponents. Of course, if you manage to go through, then you can charge your opponents from behind, and they, catching them by surprise will lead usually to a takedown.
First round, fighters ready,
the call of the Night Marshal for this fight. There's a nice advance there from the Germans, a slight rush there to get into the Argentinian, who was ganging up on the German with his teammates. Some great crushing blows now from the Argentinian team. Very, very swift move in there. Some nice rush, and the German is taken down. That's a great move from Argentina. The Argentinians now staying back a little bit, wasting a little bit of time getting in there, but the Germans are holding on to the list there. And you can see the free Argentinian goes for a rush. And this attack of the list here, and you can see that there's been a double takedown there, but you've got two Argentinians trying to take down that German who was hanging on, and it has been stopped. I'm not exactly sure why it's been stopped. We've got two Germans who were still there. I think there may have been, I'm not sure if there was a safety reason it was stopped or a mistake. That's a big takedown there. And the score being evened out here between these two teams. Although it's still out of favour for Germany. They're hemmed into the corner there. Our movement is totally restricted, so whoever is furthest into the corner is will not be able to come out some big hits. And you've got a lean there which may work to Argentina's favour there. You've got a German fighter which really is at full stretch there. And you can see the Argentinian trying to get around the German to pull him down. The Argentinian now in the corner. And the shield being used by the Germans to get strikes. And now that's the Argentinians who are kept in the corner, but they've broken away. Great kick there from the Argentinian fighter. Okay, and there is a break there from the Marshal for a breakage in the armor. The fight can continue, however. And this is turning out to be quite a spectacle. And the Argentinians seem to be slightly out of juice here. The Germans going for a takedown. The Argentinian can't quite get it. Big shots there to the helmet of the Argentinian. The German not taking advantage of a good situation. He had then told to break by the Night Marshal. And you can see there the tiredness setting in. The Argentinian, both teams now desperately tired. Argentina, if this does come to a timeout, it will be given to Argentina as things stand. The free Argentinian there going for a strike, but you can see how tired this fighter is. Really struck his own fighter on the arm there, but he's got to stay on that German there, and it is 2 versus 1 now. The German wedged in the corner there, not able to get any strikes out. His shield is free. Goes for a nice strike there against the Argentinian. Even goes for a takedown. But he's held firmly by the Argentinian there, and it is held by the Argentinians. Held on tightly for a great win there.
1-0 Argentina.
Fantastic fight there. The Argentinians came out with, you could see, even though they started to get so tired at the end there, they managed to hold on and pull up before the German was able to pull him down too. And there's a good aggression shown by the German team, but the speed and organisation of these Argentinians shone through.
out from the billions of user photos with the WOW Photo app. It's quick, easy.
Second round, fighters ready?
And we're ready to get started in this second round there. Just a pause called by the Night Marshals. A great advance there from the German fighter straight into the Argentinians. A crushing blow comes down there by the Germans, and we're seeing some nice aggression here from the German side, and they're not taking advantage of all the space that they have. And we see a double takedown there. Oh, and again, another double takedown, so we're down to 3 versus 3. And you can see there that the German has come over the shoulders of the Argentinian and I hope to take him down. The rest of the Argentinians have their arms firmly on the list. German puts his Argentinian opponent into a headlock there. There's a takedown. I think actually, yes, the Argentinian. I think he was actually called down. The fight should continue for this, and it has. And the Night Marshal there just explained to the Argentinian fighter that he was, in fact, down. His knees touching the ground. And you can see there the German team wearing down the Argentinians here. And you can see you had to wonder if there was any energy left in that Argentinian. You can see just on the top of the screen there, he starts taking advantage of his position and goes for some hacking blows to the shins of the Argentinian. There's a big takedown there, and it's a double takedown, in fact. So it comes down to his last 2 fighters. And you can see, stuck in a clinch there. They're already worn out, but there's just some signals there for grabbing onto the opponent's weapon. A big double takedown, but unfortunately that means that nobody wins the round, and it will go to another.
And we're going to have the third round. Germany.
And that appears to be a round given to the German team there. And it goes to 1 round apiece, and then we'll go into the third and final round of this fight. I'm not exactly sure what happened in the last round and why it was given to the German fighters, considering that there was a double takedown at the end, which of course results in a stalemate, where the round has to be re-fought. But that was a call on the Marshals. There's something that they saw, which obviously didn't.
Fighters ready, fight!
And Germans with a fast getaway there, driving back into Argentinian territory. Notice there could be a takedown there, and a nice big takedown by the German team. All the action being taken to the lists now. Let's see, and there's a great takedown there from Argentina. The German will be looking to use the Knights who are on the ground already to try and force a trip. There's a big headlock there from that Argentinian. And he certainly has a height advantage, so keeping him close quarters with this, the headlock is going to work in his favour. You have a strong battle here with the Argentinian and the German. I think if anyone's going to go down here, it's going to be both of them. If he continues with that, I don't think the Argentinian can, in fact, work the German over his shoulder there. The German, in any case, does have his arm on the list, as does the Argentinian now. But it seems to be moving in the German's favour, taking control and going for a shot to the head there. Thrusting these body shots to the Argentinian. And goes for a takedown there. Can't quite get it out. That's a double takedown there. And the fight is over.
And we're going to have the 4th round.
Incredible. Another stalemate. Well, of course, these double takedowns aren't proving to be such an effective tactic. But the fighters involved in those clinches don't necessarily know that all the other fighters have been grounded at that point. You can see some nice charges there from the Argentinian team, but most of the fight went to the edge of the list, where it was held throughout. Perhaps fatigue is setting in for both teams in general, rather than just the individual fights. Both teams very, very active. A lot of running from the Argentinians earlier on. So this will go to another round, and we're looking at a bit of a marathon here. Just some final words being exchanged with the German team from the marshals there. Perhaps they might have seen often these exchanges are given in the event of an infringement of the rules. And of course, nothing.
On Argentina's side, there will be less fighters, but they asked the German team not to withdraw their fighters in a honorable way, because Argentina wants to fight against 5.
What amazing spirit there from the Argentinian team. Unable to field 5 fighters. In the case of fair play, the chance for the Germans to even the score. But instead, they've been very, very brave and said they want to go up against the 5 German fighters. It's going to be very, very difficult for them, starting off with a numerical disadvantage. And they're going straight some clinches, which straight away go to the edge of the list. And it's, despite this disadvantage the Argentinians have, they're certainly taking a right to the Germans, forcing them up against the list there. But again, and there's a, I think that's 2 fighters have been taken down there. A massive heap of fighters. And the fight now is stopped.
And with the result 2-1, the victory goes to Germany 2.
Well, after all those rounds and a disadvantage for Argentina, Germany come out victorious. Amazing spirit, though, from the Argentinians.
And next on the list, Czech Republic 1 versus